Good day, dear students. I do hope you are well. So let's begin our lesson. Today we will talk about people and personalities. Our first lesson is about physical character description and describing people. So let's begin our lesson. Our lesson objectives are like learning about physical character description, describing people, and demonstrate speaking comprehension by effectively listening and answering the questions based on this topic. So today you will learn new vocabulary and phrases. So before beginning our lesson, I would like to ask you one question. What do you think? What does it mean, a character for you? For example, what do you understand with the notion of character, and also what do you understand about physical appearance? Can you, for example, describe yourself about your physical appearance, about your character? So dear students, I recommend you to stop in the recording for 1 second and answer to these questions that I have already asked. Okay, so dear students, so let's continue our lesson. Today, as I said before, we will talk about physical appearance and also characters. Okay, let's begin with physical appearance. So now I would like to show you some new vocabulary, and then we can begin, we can continue our lesson with character description. Okay, dear students, as you see here, now we'll talk about physical description. So what do you think is, what is physical description? So physical description is a feature that a person have, for example, their height, their age, their face, what kind of color of their skin, what kind of color of their hair, their height, for example, um, the way they, for example, posture, the way they um, walk, and etc. Okay, so let's begin. First of all, we divide people by gender. Yes, there are two genders, and this is a man, and the second is a woman. So this is two main genders, and then we have got we talk about young children, like a boy and a girl. So what about the age? So age is also important in division of the physical description. So first of all, people can be young, and then people can be middle-aged, and then people can be old. So it means physical description also like changes by the way that, for example, people are young or middle-aged or old. Okay, so if we talk about general appearance of people, we can say that people can be handsome, like people can be pretty, beautiful, or people can be ugly. So, and it depends how other people see you. For example, a person can be handsome, but some people may think he's not handsome because the way they think is different than others. So we can divide people by height. So some people can be very tall, especially as you see from this picture. People who play basketball, they're usually tall. Yeah. So some people can be medium height. So and then they can be short. So, and what about weight? So weight is also important. So some people are fat. So sometimes we say it obese. Yes. And sometimes people are plump, chubby. So it means they are not too fat, or they are not too, like how to say, too thin. So it means they are plump. So, and very nice one is, I think, slim. And slimness is like a kind of the feature of being healthy. That's why most people in today's in our world, they want to be slim. They go to a gym in order to be slim, right? And then a kind of people can be very thin. So it means some people are thin by nature, or some people just they try to keep their weight in normal, so they don't want to get chubby or fat. That's why they always try to go to the gym, and they are more than slim, so it means they are thin. So What about face? So with face also we can distinguish people. So face can be round, as you see here. Face can be oval. Face can be triangle, yes, and face can be square. Face can be long. So and what about eyes? Also eyes are also important, and so eyes can be like big. Yeah, people like that most of the time big eyes, because sometimes they may like mean something different. Yeah, or sometimes the eyes can be small. Yeah, or eyes can be black, eyes can be gray or brown or hazel, or sometimes it's like blue, and it can be green as well. So it depends how, for example, most of the time depends on the nations. In some nations, most of the people, like if we say stereotyping, so they can be most of the people blue, yes, or most of the people green, and it depends on, of course. Or when we talk about hair, we can talk about the length of the hair. So it can be long, it can be like shoulder length, or it can be short. So if we talk about style of the hair, so it can be straight, it can be like frizzy, it can be curly, wavy, or like as you see here from the boy, it can be spiky as well. Spiky hair, I think, is very trendy nowadays for boys. So hair, when we talk about hair, we also talk about its color. So it can be black, or it can be dark, it can be blonde, it can be fair, brown, it can be red, it can be like gray, it can be white as well. Yes, most of the time white is for old people. Yes, sometimes when a person becomes like older, so their hair becomes more white and white. Let's talk about other features. So sometimes, girls like, especially little girls, they like to do bunches, they do pigtails when they go to school, right? Sometimes it's like ponytail, and sometimes it is like plait. In UK, they tell it plait, or in the USA, they tell it braid. And maybe some like people, they want to do bun, and it can be like bangs, you see, this, and then it can be bold. Okay, so let's talk about nose. Nose, what kind of nose do you know? So we have got big nose, long nose, small nose, and snub nose, and it can be aquiline nose, or it can be pointed, it can be turned up, and others. So when we talk about ears, we can say that the ears can be also big, ears can be small like children, ears can be pointed, and ears can be protruding. And if we talk about lips, so lips can be full, like very full, or it can be too much, like thick. It can be like maybe very thin, or and other features. So and we have got a beard, so for men, mustache, sometimes goatee, and others. Sideburns, and we have got beauty spot, warts, freckles, birthmark, and others. So we can have sometimes glasses, we can have piercing in our lips, yeah, and we can have also tattoo. So let's now talk about physical character, okay? Character of person, personality. Let's talk about personality types. We have already talked about physical feature. Now we will talk about personality types. So personality types also can be different, such as, let me show it to you, such as it can be positive, negative, or other. Sometimes personality can be both positive and negative. So if we talk about this woman, so what can you see about this? So yeah, she is absent-minded. Okay, what about this? So it can be attentive, yeah. Sometimes people are bad-tempered, so this is negative feature. Sometimes they can be brave, yes, or they can be boastful. Okay, so let's continue our lesson. So if you see here, it's like this feature is calmness. Yes, a person can be cold, or he or she can be cheeky. So cheeky can be like both positive and negative feature. Or a person can be cheerful, as you see here, or a person can be clumsy. Clumsy actually is negative word. And you see, the person can be critical as well. Critical can come into main features. It can be both positive and negative. Okay, so you see here the feature of curious. So curiousness is like when you are interested in everything, when you want to learn everything. So it means a person can be curious as well. So a person can be determined with someone who is very like, how to say, someone who wants to do something. If they want to do something, they do it without any stopping. Nobody and nothing can stop them. And so you can see here the feature of being dishonest. So it is like cheating someone, betraying someone. Yes, antonym of this is being honest. Honest means someone who always tells the truth. And most of the time children are disobedient. You see here the mother is arguing with her daughter. So because it is natural for children to be disobedient. But if you, for example, if a mother like give nurture by time after time, a person, a child can be obedient as well. But we cannot change someone who is disobedient if they are adult. Okay, so here you can see the feature of easygoing. Easygoing means someone who is outgoing, who wants to like, how to say, to be like very sociable, friendly, and extrovert. So here you see the word extrovert. Yes, being extrovert means, as I said before, being sociable. The antonym of being extrovert is introvert. Introvert is like a person who like stays alone and they want to be in their own border. So no, they don't want that someone makes them talk, or they don't want to be friendly. So here you can see being how to say, faithful. Most of the time the dogs are faithful, yes. And this one is friendly. So dear students, as you see here, I have showed you some positive and negative features. So you can write down them in the box, you can write them positive, negative, and both positive and negative, okay? For example, here you can see the word fussy. So what does it mean, fussy? Fussy means a person who is not satisfied with things easily. So you show them something, they say, no, I don't want this, I don't want that. So this kind of people we say fussy. And then you see this feature is being generous. Generous, as a synonym of generous, as you know, is that it is kind. Yes, it's like sharing something with others. And this feature is good-tempered. If you remember, I had the word bad-tempered, so this is the antonym of this word. Okay, dear students, now this is gossip. Gossip means, like, for example, when you hear something and when you talk about it, so we say it gossip. And this next feature is being greedy. Greedy can be both how to say, mentally, or like, how to say, materialistic. Materialistic greedy people, they want to everything. They want to eat, they want to have more and things. So we say them greedy. And this one is being happy. So dear students, I think you understand some new words from here. Now I would like to show you Moodle platform, and I would like to show you your home task for today, okay? So if you see from Moodle platform, your home task is first lesson home task. It is like 1 second. I wanted to show it to you, but it's now freezing a bit. Can you just so you see here assignment 1. This is our lesson 1. So you go to assignment 1, you click it, and then you can see the questions. Okay. So the first, your assignment is read the passage in the provided file and do the exercise 3.1, true, false, and 3.2, paraphrase. So what you need to do is that you need to download this vocabulary for IELTS Advanced, and then you need to do 2 exercises, which is 3.1 and 3.2. I do hope it helps you. And thank you, dear students. See you in our next lesson. Bye.